Hello guys and welcome here to the Lyft National Series race number 12 here today from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The last race on our West Coast swing. Today we present to you the Alsco Uniforms 302. Hello guys, I'm Brian James here in the booth with you today. Brian Hummel, actually, I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to this whole tinkle and the Tinkle and GCN merger, so I'm still getting used to it. My apologies, guys. Welcome here to GCN. Of course, as we get going here today, it is race number 12 on the circuit. Sorry about that. It is race number 12 on the circuit. Kyle Orlando enters this race as the points leader. Dylan Ibrahimian, of course, not too far behind. He is a two-time winner this season, as is Alexander Rowe, who's third in the points. So the battle for the regular season championship still heating up. And another thing to keep in mind here as we get going, after today, I believe we do have a double points race at Charlotte. So something to look forward to, something that could shake up the standings, put someone back up in the running that might not have been there to begin with. Of course, we will see as the race goes on here today who might put themselves in a good position entering that double points race and who's going to be looking forward to it from a standpoint of we need points. Starting on the pole today will be Max Anderson in the number 03. And to his outside will be the defending champion in Dan Hummel. Of course, Dan Hummel enters this race 5th in the points, while Max Anderson enters this race needing a lot of luck. He's in 28th in the point standings, so we'll see how this race treats him here today. Of course, today is the first Lyft National race under the new partnership with Tinkle Group, and of course, as mentioned, after this season, Tinkle Group Gaming will be the new channel name. But of course, there's still some unfinished business here with GCN, and we can't wait to bring it to you right now. Let's roll the intro, and we will be right back here on GCN with your starting lineup in just a moment. GCN presentation starts right now. Here we go. We're getting ready to get racing here at Las Vegas for the Alsco 302, but let's take a look at your starting lineup. That'll be on the left-hand side of your screen. One thing you may notice is the cars are rolling off some new paint schemes here today. Of course, I downloaded a whole bunch of new paint schemes. Some people are running them, others are not, unfortunately, but we'll have some new ones next race, of course. As we get going, the pace car will peel off. It's going to be Max Anderson and Dan Hummel. They will lead us down the front stretch here to the flagman. As the green flag waves, we're underway here at Las Vegas. Max Anderson will lead the opening lap. Of course, we want to mention, I know it's still early in the race and whatnot, but after this we will be heading to Charlotte. Then we'll head to Darlington and Daytona. Those will be the next 3 races. And of course, then we got Michigan, Atlanta, and the Indy Road Course. That's all coming your way very soon here on GCN. You won't want to miss it. Of course, one thing I do want to address here as we get going, if you know anybody who is looking to get into YouTube, maybe you're on YouTube struggling with your channel, we here at Tinkle Group want to help you out. We are looking for some gaming people for our new Tinkle Group gaming channel that'll be formed here on GCN. Of course, we have 95 subscribers and counting. If you are interested, all you really need is all you need to do is enter the Tinkle Group Discord, talk to Zach and myself. We'll set up an interview, hopefully, and we will see if you're a good fit here. Of course, you must be able to use OBS Studio, or you must have a Hauppauge or a game capture card in order to record videos as we look to expand here on the Tinkle Group and Tinkle Group Gaming. So you won't, and of course, you know, like I said, join the Discord. We'll sit, we'll talk with you, we'll see if you're a good fit. The main reason we're looking again, because you're going to get sick and tired of hearing my voice and Zach Carmian's voice and Jason's voice if you don't, if no one steps up. But again, we want to make it a team effort here at Tinkle Gaming and Tinkle Group. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I forgot to do so in the truck race. We have a battle for the lead, though. Let's get back to the most important thing on our forefront. Dan Hummel, Max Anderson, they are battling it out for the race lead. Bumper to bumper, and of course now they're bringing the 18 into this battle of Tyler Blurick, and Blurick came close to winning one of those doubleheader races at Phoenix. We'll see if he can put himself in a good situation here today in the Lyft National race as excuse me, Gene Sanford was looking but not able to complete any pass. Here we go. Inside. Dan Hummel takes the lead. Gene Sanford looking to follow for second. Now she is looking for the race lead. Excuse me. Already you're seeing more passing on the long run than you saw in the Truck Series race yesterday, but Dan Hummel will hang on to the lead for now. Of course, the Daytona winner this season. He's also won a Cup race. Man, a second win would really push that title defense forward. And he's thinking about that. As he's leading, without a doubt, he's thinking about it. Another thing we want to remind you about here, as things, well, we might have a battle for second, and we, looks like we do. Here goes the number 4 of Gene Sanford. Max Anderson will keep the position, it looks like. But again, we want to address, there is one race contract signups available now on our YouTube, or here on YouTube. It is for the Indianapolis Road Course race. It'll be open through the end of the weekend, so be sure to sign up if you want your chance to run in a Lyft National Series ride, and if you don't have one currently. Of course, the field will be split in half for that race. Should be a very fun race, as always, at the Indianapolis Road Course. But Dan Hummel continues to lead. He's now expanded that lead to about 7/10, and he loses a tenth that time. Of course, a reminder as well, tomorrow the Gel Cup Series will be racing here from Las Vegas. That'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern, as you see the first cycle of stops going on, and Tyler Blurick will take over the race lead. Now we'll see if he comes in. He will, with Riker Faden, Trevor Collins, and others. Kyle Orlando, the points leader, makes his way on this time as well. See the 07, the 20, the 6, one of your Phoenix winners. Zach Fitzwater, new paint scheme this weekend, and of course Jessica Ward in the number 99. Oh, the 03 loses one on pit lane. Dan Hummel appears to win the race off. As you see, the 18 is in. Right sides go on. Now the left sides will go on. And it looks like the 18 is going to win the race off, but will he be able to cycle ahead of Dan Hummel? Dan Hummel's entering the front stretch right now. Coming into turn 1. It's going to be a close one. There's the 5. There's the 22. There's the 18. Going to be close, but the 25 will cycle out in the race lead. So it's Dan Hummel, Tyler Blurick, Gene Sanford, Riker Faden, Austin Horton, Max Anderson. He loses a handful of positions. Keith Stevens, then it's Trevor Collins. They're still battling, though, and it might be a 3-wide battle in the second. And then, of course, you got Kyle Orlando in the 9th spot, and then you got Michael Collins in the 10th spot. 11th, you got Dave James. In 12th, you've got Tim Horton in new colors. Hans Dubois is in 13th. In 14th is Samet Ozkan. In 15th is Steve Johnson. In 16th is Austin Shaw. 17th is Roberto Crown Jr. New colors for him as well. In 18th, you got Cliff Clark. In 19th, you got Sebastian Bennett. And in 20th, you've got Dick Clark. That is through the field. As Dan Hummel looks to add, he's probably going to add a playoff point, but another win to the resume for this season. And he's currently commanding the field with a 1-second lead. Now it's up to 1.1. Let's see, does the lead grow anymore this time? Of course, they should have one more cycle of stops coming. This could obviously change a lot. It did bring up Tyler Blurick to second. And you saw there it was close coming into turns 3 and 4. So I wouldn't rule out a potential that this 18 with the overcut could pay off. Leads up to 1.2. But you see that Tyler Blurick has really kept it about the same. He's not letting Dan Hummel really get away. And you see there it's down to 0.8. Are the tires starting to fall off? You saw there it was a 0.4 advantage on that last lap. Could it also be that the 18 was holding back, just trying to be sure he had enough to close that gap before pit stops, because then he gets a lap wide open. And on top of it, he puts the pressure on the 25 to perform on their final stop of the day, potentially their final stop of the day. You saw the 4 was looking, couldn't get it done, and the 7 of Riker Faden battling for third to the outside. And he'll get the position. The gap maintains at 0.8 of a second. Now down to 0.6. You see the 18 is closing ever so slightly. The 7 was looking, but the 18 wasn't giving it up. And keep in mind, if these guys stay out the extra lap again, this is the presumptive battle for the lead back here. As Riker Faden right on the bumper, but won't be able to make it happen. As Tyler Blurick will hang on to the outside. And now the 25 will come in. And that'll hand the race lead to the 18 of Tyler Blurick. Of course, that leaves me to wonder, does the 25 have enough to make it to the finish? Of course, we'll find out that answer soon. As you see, the 18 going to stay out an extra lap. A little bit of a gamble. You wonder if he's maybe hoping for a caution to come out. But of course, that could bite him too. Now he'll come in. As well as the 7, the 5, the points leader. Dylan Ibrahimian in, Pretty Shaw in, Jessica Ward in, Scott Upton as well. You see the 25 won that race off the pit lane. And now the mission is to put down some of the fastest times that he can. There's the 4. And of course he'll get around Gene Sanford without a problem. 18 is coming off the pit lane. This is going to probably be very close entering turns 3 and 4 next time. Of course, it takes really about a lap to get up to speed, and you see right there, actually, it's going to be turn 3. He'll overtake the 18. Dan Hummel back to the race lead. And now 11 laps of racing to go here at Vegas. The final leg of the West Coast Swing. Anyway, you see the gap at 1.2. The battle for second is on now. It's between the 4 of Gene Sanford, the 18 of Tyler Blurick, and it looks like Gene Sanford is going to get the better of him. For now, the 18 still battling to that outside, and 3 and 4, we'll see, can the 4 clear, and she will. So now Gene Sanford in second as they get ready to battle for the win here. One thing, though, that is in question is, does the 25 have enough fuel to get to the finish? We know for a fact the 18 has enough, which is why he could very well be getting the last laugh in this battle. We don't know about the 4, though, and we don't know about the 25. Frankly, we don't even know about the 27. The 7 should have enough to get to the finish. You see the gap maintains about the same. 9/10. Come to 5 to go this time. It's been a relatively uneventful weekend, or uneventful evening here on Friday night at Las Vegas. Of course, I don't want to jinx anything. See, Dan Hummel gains a 10th that time. And again, if I'm on that 4's pit box, I'm probably sitting there telling my driver, look, we don't need to push the issue because we don't know if the 25 can make it to the finish. So let's just ride back here and hope for the best, because then we can be sure that we can make it to the finish. Of course, a caution would throw a wrench in all that thinking. The gap is at 1.3 and growing. But again, does Dan Hummel have enough fuel? Next time around will be very telling. 2 laps of racing to go. Can the defending champ make it to the finish? Coming to the white flag this time. It's going to be 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. And if I had to guess, the 25 should have enough to get to the finish. Dan Hummel, the defending Lyft National Series champion. He backed up that championship real nicely, winning a double points race at Daytona. And right before the second of our 3 double points races, he's going to strike again with another win. Dan Hummel claims his 2nd victory of the season at Las Vegas. Congratulations to the 25, a job well done. They get their 2nd win of the season. That should basically, as if the double playoff points weren't enough to prove it, that should definitely solidify their position into the Lyft National Series playoffs. And of course, it should give them a pretty big advantage. We'll see when the playoffs reset the points here in just a matter of races. We want to thank you for watching. We're going to show you results and your standings, and we will be back for race, I want to say, number 13 from Charlotte. Until then, goodbye, everyone.